Hi, it's Arlie. I want to give you a quick flip through of my October Dory, even though today's only the 18th, and show you how I set up November, because I'm not going to be here at the end of the month, which is when I usually make and post these videos. So I have everything in here. Here's my October Dory. Here's a journal I'm writing in, just, you know, blank lined pages for notes. And then here's my November Dory. Postcard stamps are always nice to have when you're traveling. And just a blank notebook that I'm using for little sketches and stuff. So my October Dory, it's the same as it always is. I write my journaling kind of stuff in it. I post photos in it. I fill it up with all the die cuts and stickers possible so that it has kind of a full feeling, because that makes me happy. I like little things hanging out, which actually I think this is an A5 Traveler's Notebook cover, but because I cram so much stuff in, it you know, it leaves room for all the stuff. I don't know if you can see it. So I cut the corner as I go. So if I go to here, I cut one page too many. This is actually today. I accidentally cut one page too many, so it takes me to here. So this is the calendar that I love having a calendar in the middle for planning. So the rest of the journal I use pretty much as retro, like journaling back what has happened and accomplishments, things that I have done. And I tend not to put to-do lists in here. I tend to actually write them into my Google Calendar, and then I check them off as I do them. So, and then a couple days later, I'll go and write them in here that I have done them. And then here's my planner calendar. And so here are my days that I have left. And you can see they're still pretty blank. I haven't filled them up with a lot of stuff. This is a page I messed up. So I stole a page from the back and adhered it here. So, which you can do. This is your book. You can do whatever you want. I thought it'd be fun to have a little checkbox for each day to see. Maybe I would write down where we ate each day. So this is this book, and then I'm getting back on the 31st. And then I'll move into November. And this, if you look, I made a video about how, like, a more methodical way to put the striped pages so that it goes one striped page, 7 blanks, one striped page, 7 blanks, so that you have one either about the previous week or about the upcoming week, which is the way I prefer it. I wanted to tell you one more thing about this. I've decided that I'm going to use my striped pages as my art tracker. So I'm going to keep track of my art, and maybe I'm going to write about my art in these little spaces and just say, like, this is a self-portrait, blah, 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 blah. Or maybe even just write the same kind of things that I write about in my Instagram captions, which is, you know, this was a watercolor, and this, I drew this one standing up at my friend's house. I think I drew it in here. So I just was standing and I drew this. So I could just write that here. So that's how I'm using the striped pages, and I like that. It's fun to look back at these and remember. And then some days I don't have anything written, so maybe this is room to write about these ones. And then for November, I also have a lot going on, but I don't think I'm traveling. So I just have a lot going on. And I decided to keep it less bulky by using stamps for the days. And then this is the 31st. And then I used, oh shoot, I already put them away. Well, these days are Cocoa Daisy stamps. And then I think this is a Studio Calico stamp, and I used that. Why can't I think of any words? Yes, Tim Holtz Spiced Marmalade and Studio Calico stamps for the numbers. And I made them huge, which I love. And so these pages don't match up, although in my new way of arranging the pages, I was able to, I feel like I had a little bit more control over which pages were opposite each other. I really love this. I would wear this. Or I just love it. It's such a pretty pattern. And then this is from the Cocoa Daisy, the book. You know that book that was the months, a year of months. And I took it apart and played with it, and I've just sort of been using it for my own purposes. And so I took a piece of basic gray paper and adhered this, rounded the corners, added a little washi tape for strength, and then I sewed it right in. And I made this stripe match up with that stripe. Just seemed, I don't know. It's just kind of what I felt like doing. And what's fun about the middle colors, the not dark and not light colors, is the way they look when they overlap. It looks almost like printing rather than stamping. And then here's my forward planning page. I accidentally stamped Thursday, so I used this I got from an online site. These aren't the best. They're a little funky. But like this one, I cut it in half. I don't think I'd buy these again. I like my own designs better. And then I have some blank pages, and that's it. So that's a little tour of my October and November. And then lately I've had to put the year in because I have so many dories that I'm starting to get confused. I end up with like 6 Novembers sitting in front of me. And so I just used the 22 stamp and the little banner from this same set of stamps. I really like these. So that's it. I hope that was helpful. That was like take number 800 because I kept digressing about stuff. But this time I kept it short. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.